Major shipping ports across the world are experiencing congestion that traders say could result into cost ripple effects. Locally, some shipping companies have announced at least 7 voyages delay in February and March in order to restore schedule integrity. Businessmen and clearing and forwarding agents now want the authorities to deal with the issue, as Francis Mtalaki reports from Mombasa.
Announcement by Maersk International and the Mediterranean shipping companies that dock at the port of Mombasa to blank sailings between Asia and Europe in order to restore schedule integrity is a big blow to the export industry, especially coffee and tea. Businessmen and clearing and forwarding agents are now staring at a major loss due to the ongoing congestion at the port of Mombasa.
We have a situation where exporters are missing out or are in breach of contractual obligations because of delays in exporting these. Again, due to the same congestions, you have seen shipping lines cut down the frequency with which vessels are calling the port of Mombasa. Of course, this severely affects export business, and interventions need to be taken to ease this problem.
This is why when we book, to load in exports, the shipping lines are telling us wait so that they can see the condition of the port before they allow or they give the booking confirmation.
This situation has been driven by a combination of rapidly increased demand and measures to fight the pandemic that led to slower supply chain of operations across ports, inland depots, warehouses and inland transport modes. Globally, shippers say on-time performance on the busy Asia-North Europe route has resulted to an average vessel delay of 6.4 days. Back at home, however, port users say evacuation has been slow too.
Slow evacuation by SGR of the containers from the port of Mombasa. So one of the areas that could be looked at is probably allowing importers to nominate their means of goods conveyance to the different destinations.
In its projections, Kenya Ports Authority last week indicated it was expecting 14 vessels in 2 weeks to discharge 19,533 TEUs at the container terminals and load another 21,541 TEUs. It also said that the port is expected to receive 18 general cargo ships to discharge 330,623 metric tons and load 54,333 metric tons, as well as 3 tanker vessels to discharge 157 0.74 metric tons of products.
KPA says it is KRA, KRA says it is KPA. I think they individually need to come out and exonerate themselves, for what is happening at the port of Mombasa.
I have time to return the container to the shipping depot before I start getting detention. So anybody who constrains me on time is an enemy of business, because this translates to higher costs of doing business in Kenya.
Francis Mtalaki, Citizen TV, Mombasa.